Back to our top story tonight, the devastating flooding out of Texas Hill Country, with at least 95 people believed to have been killed. First responders say they're not giving up hope, not yet, with this huge operation, this massive search happening now into the night for anybody who may still, after 4 days, be alive. Realistically, they've indicated that hope may be fading here, but they are working round the clock after one of the deadliest floods the country has seen in decades. I want to bring in somebody who experienced this for herself. Riata Schoepf was staying at a nearby hotel right along the banks of the Guadalupe. She's joining us now. Riata, thank you so much for being with us. First of all, we are so glad that you are okay. Can you tell us a little bit, in your own words, what happened early Friday morning?
So Friday morning, our whole facility we were staying at got knocks on their door, just telling everybody to get out. There was no rain until a little after 12 that night. We had just been hanging out. I mean, the kids were swimming and everything like that. And that morning around 2:33, everybody was leaving. We walked outside and the water was up to the bottom floor doors. And it was insane. It just came out of nowhere. And we all started running to our cars. Everybody was trying to leave. And the only two exits are through low water crossings and by bridge. And we were all at a standstill on the road. And everybody's trying to go the same place. And nobody can go anywhere because both exits are blocked. We had just been sitting in the car, and then you start seeing all the water rising slowly, and then it started getting faster and faster until it was up at our cars. And you just see people fleeing their cars and walking down the road. And then you're like, I guess we better do that too, because at this point, there's nowhere else for us to go. And we just started walking down the street. And as you're walking, you're just getting the water rising higher and higher. And you looking somewhere for higher to go. I mean, all the houses there are one story, and there was only a few that were two-story that we could see. And the one house that we did find, there were people in the second story with flashlights on. And as we were walking by, once the water was up close to our chest, they were screaming for us to come up because the current was just pulling more and more people in. They let down sheets for us, and we started climbing up, pulling people and tons of dogs. We had a great community there to help us, and there were some very significant people that got us through that time.
So that I understand, Riata, you're saying that you said water up to your chest. So you're sort of walking or swimming or struggling through this, and somebody throws down sheets from a second-story window that you're then, with all these people, that you're climbing up?
Yes. So there were definitely at the end point, more than 45, 50 people in one, area on that second floor. People needed somewhere to go, and they threw down a sheet for us, and two men that are really great in my life just pushing people up and going out and getting them. And just everybody was looking for somewhere to go. Nobody had any service. Nobody had anything.
Did everybody, all the people you were with from the hotel, all the people that evacuated the hotel, did they all make it to higher ground safely, to your knowledge?
There were a few people that did not make it. Thankfully, nobody in my group, they all made it. But at River End, there were a few families that did not make it out. Some tried going over that bridge and unfortunately did not. And just some people never got the knock on the door loud enough or noticed in time.
Ugh. What time did that knock come, Riata? Were you sleeping when it happened? Were you still awake with your family?
Yes,
and
yeah. So everybody was asleep. I mean, we all went to bed. We were only there for a few hours and stuff and just hanging out. But it was definitely around 2:33. So everybody that I knew was asleep. There were a few that had already been awake because the storm was so bad. The lightning and thunder was insanely loud. It was nothing like I've experienced here.
Wow. Your dad posted online that he was getting a couple of messages from you. Like literally as this was happening, it sounds like you're like, I'm swimming through water. I'm not much. How did you, were you on your phone? Was somebody sending that message for you? How did you manage to communicate in this moment of crisis?
So I had originally sent the message to them around like 4 or 5 a.m., but the message never went through till around 8 a.m. that morning. And I know everybody's celebrating 4th of July, but thankfully the satellite option on your phone now, the message cleared through that. But this is a place where people go to get away and has no service. So everybody there was extremely difficult to reach anything.
Yeah. I wonder, Riata, what your message is. There's so many people around the country and around the world, candidly, who are looking at Kerrville, looking at Texas, praying for the state. They're sending their thoughts there. What is your message to them, to the people who have watched this catastrophe unfold, as somebody who lived through it?
It's definitely like, don't take your life for granted. So many people had it worse. Like, we had probably the best situation and best people around us. So many families, like, walking through that town lost everything, and it's unimaginable for them. Like, it's hard to know exactly like what to do, but anything by just donating, and if you're able to, I know I'm going to help clean up that area, like helping those families, like donating money, anything like you can, I promise you it'll happen anyway.
Yeah. Riata Schoepf, 19 years old, survivor of that Texas flooding. Thank you so much for being with us and for sharing your story. I can't imagine how traumatic that was for you, and so many people are glad that you are doing okay tonight. Thank you for being with us.
Yes, ma'am.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.